MovieWeb.com.
Y'all hear? Daddy Roger and him shot him a Negro.
Better stop or you kill it! Vernon and playing him, what do you think it was about his character as a human being that made him so strong in the face of all of this, to sort of, you know, live in his convictions?
Well, I talked to his son Tim. I asked him, what was your dad like? And he goes, ooh, he was stubborn, and could be strict, and, you know, had a temper. The guy's a fighter, Vernon Tyson. He's a definite fighter, and he believes the Bible. He believes what it teaches. He believes that all men are created equal. And so when you have a guy with those attributes and convictions, you know, he becomes a powerful force. And Vernon was that, and is that today.
Was there a lot that Tim was able to sort of help you with certain things that happened, or kind of getting to know certain aspects of the character?
Well, my first day of work, I was giving a sermon in front of the congregation, and, you know, literally was just thrown into the role 3 days earlier. And Vernon was sitting in the audience, and Tim, and our director, Jeb, and, you know, I had a lot of pressure, you know, just because the man I was playing was in front of me. And so I found myself looking at him and checking him out after I did a take, like, what did he think? And then I earned his respect, and I got a smile and a thumbs up from him, and, you know, I felt really good about that.
And then I wanted to ask you, I know you're a man of faith yourself, albeit a different religion than Vernon, so I was wondering, how was that, in your own background, sort of able to help you, you know, understand the character a little bit better?
For sure. You know, it wasn't so alien for me to believe in Jesus Christ's example and teachings. And so that helped me, because that's pretty hard to fake. I guess you can fake it, but for me it was easy to play Vernon. And when I figured out that he really loved everybody, when he really meant what he said and stuff, you know, it just sort of opened my mind as a person, because playing him gave me even more of a sense of unconditional love. And playing him opened up my heart in ways as a person. And so it's funny how sometimes when you play a character, you take pieces with you in the rest of your life. And sometimes you bring pieces of your life to a character. It goes both ways. But I definitely brought parts of Vernon with me.
There's this great scene where Vernon takes his son to a Ku Klux Klan rally as a life lesson for him. So I was wondering, was that scene difficult to shoot, and what do you think was the value of that lesson for Tim?
Well, that scene was a great scene, and, you know, Tim Tyson was being influenced by his friends in the neighborhood, and he started to have racist opinions and stuff as a boy, and using inappropriate language, and that's why Vern took him to the event. And, you know, the thing that most left me with seeing a burning cross and people in white sheets was, you know, their kids were there, looking at them as an example, and their kids were being taught this. And so it really kind of crystallized the whole notion that the ignorance and the fear that is taught is where that all comes from, and that you can't hate the sinner, you got to hate the sin. And I think that's really what Vernon was about.
Mark this day in your calendar. You will never forget this day again.
The blood of Martin Luther King. Yeah. The blood of Malcolm X. Yeah. The blood of Medgar Evers. Yeah. The blood of Dickie Merrill. Yeah. Blood just signed our names. Yeah.
concedes nothing
without a demand.
Why do we do what we do?
Fear? Tradition?
Why?
Ain't nothing gonna happen unless you make it happen.